All right, Tamara, we're joined by head coach Jerod Mayo, so fire away.
Thank you, Fred. Hey, Jerod, how are you doing? How are you
Hey,
doing today?
hey, Tamara, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? You've gotten a couple of practices underneath your belt. How do you think training camp is going so far through your eyes?
I mean, it's expected that we'll have ups and downs, but I would say these guys are doing a great job turning the page and getting better with every rep, not only on the field but also off the field. So I'm excited.
One of the common denominators that we've heard in all of your press conferences so far is competition. How do you think the competition is playing out at every position?
Right now it's a little bit of, let's say, controlled competition, but tomorrow is a big day where we'll be out here in full pads, and we'll see who wants to compete and who has to deal with some adversity. So I'm excited for tomorrow.
Hey, Coach, speaking of full pads tomorrow, is there a message that you give the team to mentally get prepared for tomorrow in more contact?
Honestly, like a lot of these guys, they can't wait to get in pads. Now, understanding the acclimation period is necessary. Once you put the pads on, if you can't get juiced up to play real football, then you probably shouldn't be here. If I had to give you a rah-rah speech to put on pads and go out there and dominate the man across from you, like we're trying to weed those guys out so as we go forward, we feel like we have a mentally tough team.
Coach, you brought up dominating the man right in front of you. I want to go into the trenches now and talk about the offensive line. You said the best five. This would play itself out in camp. Where do you think you are with that?
Look, that's a great question, Tamara. But I would say, honestly, we'll see tomorrow. We'll see. I would love to give you an answer, but it's hard to evaluate the guys up front, offensively and defensively, when there's not pads.
Of course, the biggest question everyone wants to know with this camp is how is Drake May doing? What is your perspective of his progress throughout camp?
Honestly, I would say all the quarterbacks are out here getting better every day, including Zappy and Joe and obviously Jacoby. All those guys, like they're working their tails off, and we'll see what happens as we continue to go. Right now, we're kind of still mixing and matching the groups, but once we settle in, we'll be able to evaluate the quarterback position. But Drake's doing a good job for us.
Last one before I let you go. The wide receiver room is stacked. We've seen a different guy flash every single day. What have you seen out of that room?
Yeah, I mean, those guys, when you talk about competition, they're competing at everything. They compete on the jug machines downstairs. So, honestly, it's one of those rooms where you don't maybe have that big name, but you have guys that are going to break out this year just solely based on the way that they are preparing each and every day. So I'm excited to see those guys play well.
Thanks so much, Coach, for your time.
Yeah, thanks, Coach.
Thanks. I appreciate you guys. Bye.